I received this as a gift, as I both do art and like 3D printing. I spent yesterday testing it and ended up using all of the filament it came with. This isn't to say that it comes with too little. You can see in the photos that it went pretty far. For reference, this little guy is 6 inches tall. I learned quite a lot and got the hang of it around halfway through the purple, what I used first. The description says yellow, blue and black, but I received yellow, blue, more of a teal, and purple. I really like using it, and look forward to making more with it. Here are things you should know. 1. The cord is ridiculously short. You'll need either a light extension cord or a power strip right next to you. This is not cordless. Pro tip: put the cord through the loop of your filament. As long it's not held down by anything important. This will keep the filament from flopping around, as you shouldn't cut it into smaller pieces. 2. You should be able to use any 1.75 mm filament. ABS is what it comes with. Pillow will need a lower temperature but doesn't have as much of a burning plastic smell. This burning plastic smell is normal with ABS. 3. There is a way to change the temperature, but it requires you pull up the tiny rubbery part on the top and use a precision flathead screwdriver or similar. I feel this is only necessary if your plastic is coming out visibly scorched or not at all. 4. The forward button is where your thumb is if you're right-handed. I can imagine that it would be awkward to use this upside down if you're not. This button is how you start and stop. Just let go of the button and it will stop extruding. 5. When you do this, it's best if you don't pull it away instantly, but instead let it harden first, about 2 to 3 seconds, with the tip still connected to the plastic. You'll end up with little hairs when you pull it away. But it's how you get it to stand up straight. I used wire cutters to clean the hairs up, and also to remove any curls that came out when I'd set the pen down for a minute or so. 6. Make sure you start it on an existing spot of plastic and make sure it sticks before drawing more. I worked on the lowest speed setting, all the way forward, not back. This makes no sense. But whatever, which gave me a lot more control without it curling up in weird spirals. 7. The official photos show having used it on a higher speed, but I found it impossible to control that way. The higher speeds are good for filing in areas, but I think it's more difficult than it's worth. 8. Melted plastic doesn't really stick to paper. I used blue tape, but it would probably also work on wax paper. You need the base layer to stick to something for it to stay flat, but it doesn't need much or it will be impossible to remove. I also look forward to being able to use this to add extra details or fixes to 3D prints.